the water. Come to the water. Come to the water. We at the water. We at the water. Get your life moving right with your family in Christ today. It's what you've been praying for today. It's what you've been waiting for. We get them RESULTS. We get them RESULTS.
We need you at the water. We want you at the water. Know that we love you at the water.
Get your life moving right with your family in Christ today.
We need you at the water. We want you at the water. Know that we love you at the water.
We get them RESULTS. This is the water. This is the water. Come to the water. Come to the water. We at the water. We at the water.
It's time for the water break. Welcome to Living Waters Church. We are the church's unusual, word-based, Bible-believing, scripturally sound, spirit-filled church. We get our identity from John 7. Jesus stands up with a loud voice and he says, if you believe in me according to the scriptures, then out of your heart will flow rivers of living water, which lands you right smack dab in the middle of it. We call it the water break with me, yours truly, Pastor Jay Moss. And it's my job, my objective, my goal for the next few minutes to make sure that you are spiritually hydrated. Hi to everybody out there. How you doing? I hope your week got off to a great start. I want to say hello to everybody on Facebook, Periscope, Twitter, and YouTube. Remember to leave some type of good news behind. Leave a trail that you were here today. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a like. Give us a subscription to our page. Anything. Just let people know that you were over here at the water today and you've been coming back. So you might as well go on and let people know this is where you've been hanging out at. All right. We love to have you over here. Thank you for joining me and Pastor Mel here at the water break on today. Let's jump right into it. We're in this series now of talking about the heart space. Talking about guarding your heart, meaning watching what comes in, watching what we nurture, watching what we allow to come out, right? So the input and output of our heart. And even we talked last week, I believe it was about the preparation of our heart. So before you can even deal with what's in your heart and how to maintain it, nurture it, and sustain it, you got to prepare your heart. You have to prepare your heart for righteousness. There's certain things that can't reside in your heart while you're trying to serve God. See, that you can't be saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost and you hate black people. This ain't gonna be a message about that, but I'm just saying. So some of even our Christians, we gotta really look at ourselves during this time of uneasiness in our country. And we got to pause a moment and say, hey, who am I? There's some stuff that I got from granddaddy. There's some stuff I got from reading a few books. There's some stuff I got from a bad experience that's making me have a little bit of hatred hanging around. So if that hatred is hanging around, it can be infectious. Yeah, it can spread. Yeah, it can lay dormant for a while, but the moment you add some uncomfortability to it, the moment you add some hot water to it, the moment you add some pressure to it, it can start exposing itself. It can start manifesting itself. And before you know it, you've been said something and had to go, ooh, did I say that out loud? Yeah, you did, because that's what's in there. So we got to protect our hearts, guard our hearts, but even before that, we got to prepare our hearts. And we talked about it last week. The way you prepare your heart is you have to make a conscious decision to want to be like Christ, to want to follow Christ, to want to serve God with it. You got to make the decision yourself. And though you're not going to get it all right, though you're not going to always hit the mark, God is going to work with you because he knows the sincerity of your heart. They that worship him must worship him in spirit and in heart, truth. Okay? All right. Why Pastor Jay going so many weeks talking about all this heart stuff? Because that's what God looks at. I'm trying to tell you guys, watch here. 1 Chronicles 29. Put it in the feed for me. 1 Chronicles 29 and 17. He says, I know, my God, that you test the heart and have pleasure in uprightness. I believe this is David talking here. In the uprightness of my heart, I have freely offered all these things to you. And now I see that all these people have come here to present and offer freely and joyously to you. You know why that's so profound? Because he says, I know what my heart is, but it brings me even great joy to see all these other people happy to want to bring and build for you and to offer to you, God, because it seems like their hearts are in the right places. And David knew that if I can get these people's hearts in the right place, when God comes with the examination, when God comes with the test, when God comes with the pop quiz, we got a better chance of survival. Jesus. He says, I know, my God, that you test the heart. Think about other tests that God gave, right? When God tested Abraham, he tested his heart. He said, do you love me enough to give me back your son? The son you wasn't supposed to have? Do you love me enough to sacrifice him back to me? When God tested Job, he knew where the heart space of Job was. He knew that he wouldn't fold under pressure. That's why he made that little gentleman's bet, if you will, with the devil. He said, go ahead, mess with him all you want. He won't curse me. The devil said, I bet you he will. He said, you're on. But God knew. God wouldn't set Job up to fail. He knew what was going to happen. Saul, y'all remember the story? Saul wanted David dead. David spent a good portion of his life running from a man he loved. The opportunity came one day when David was inches away from Saul. Saul was sleeping. David could have killed him then, but he didn't. Y'all know the story. He cut off a piece of his robe, right? And then they woke up. He showed it to him. He said, look, man, if I wanted you dead, you would be. I ain't got no beef with you. I don't want to do this no more. I'm saying, like, look, I'm not trying to kill you back, but I could have. But since my heart is in the right place, I couldn't kill you while you're asleep. And that may be one of the reasons, just maybe one of them, because David had a lot of them. But that may be one of the reasons that God deemed David a man after his own heart. Had every opportunity to kill a man who you know has it out for you, who you know is who you know threw a sword at you, who you know fired on you. Had every opportunity and probably would have got a pass for it, but he said, I can't do it. And my heart won't let me do it. See, it's the heart that we got to change in the United States of America. Our hearts are too dirty. Jesus. Ladies and gentlemen, your heart is tested when you're put in a precarious position, yet you stand firm. You stand firm to avoid the collapse. You stand firm to avoid the fall. All the great men and women of God, at some point, were all tested by way of their heart from God. So I challenge you today, as you pursue God, to ask yourself daily this question. When God gives you your test, when God gives you your examination, will you pass or will you fail?